Hey guy, this is Tech Love. I am posting this video just to do a couple quick uh, tips and tricks of using Apple TV 4K. I'm just gonna do a few of them. This is gonna be a quick video, so I'm not gonna waste too much of your time. The first one is the if you're in the main menu here, you can change the order of where these icons by holding down the trackpad until it starts doing that little shaky thing. Then you can move it wherever you want, then tap it again and it sticks there. It's a great little tip for actually, just aesthetically putting things where you wanted to put, putting items where that you use the most at the top of your list, or moving around however you want to use them. If there's a couple of these icons that you don't want to use, you can just stash them all the way down here at the bottom. Also, if you ever wanted to, for example, like, delete one of these items, you can do the same thing, hold down the trackpad, then you have to push the play pause button, and it gives you options. You could put it into a folder, you could put the items all into a folder, create a folder. All right, this is a new folder, and it automatically recognizes that this is a news app, so it puts it in a news folder, and you can drop more items in there pretty easily. Options, move to news, and then boom, there it goes. You have two items in the news folder. What else? What else? What else? You also, when you have, well, I strongly suggest when you first set this up to go through and just log into everything. And then after you do that, the first thing that I would also suggest you do is go to the app menu, App Store, and log into your TV provider. You could do it here, and you can also do it in settings. See right here, this little app right here. Log into your TV provider, and it just helps Apple TV, aggregate everything that you watch and keep track of everything. And the more it could keep track of, the better suggestions it gives in this main section over here. It gets more accurate with the suggestions, and it also gets more accurate with keeping track of the things you're watching, and tucking them away up there at top. Another thing I strongly suggest you do, which is a great little thing, is I showed this in my previous video, but I'm going to show it again. If you go into settings, go to remote and devices, this keeps track of your battery percentage. You can click on Bluetooth and connect to Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headphone, which is great for, if you're in your apartment and late at night, or if you're at home and you want to, don't want to wake anybody up. It's a great little option to be able to log in there and, link it to a Bluetooth headphone. All the volume will play through that headphone or that speaker. Also, I would strongly suggest you can actually go into here and change the sensitivity of your trackpad. Some people want it kind of slow, so it's not as, like, you see I'm swiping the same speed as I swiped before, but it's more selective. It's more like a a touchpad or a gamepad where you have the 4 different buttons. This gives you more of that feel where it's like it's one by one. It's not quite as smooth, so I didn't really like that, so I put it up to fast, and to see the same swipe just flies through. So you can select either one that you want. You could change also what your home button does. You can click it as the home screen or TV app. You can switch what it does, but those are your two options right now. And I heard that that's going to change later with the new Apple TV update. What else? What else? What else? I would this is a tip, but it's not really a, it's not really a trick or anything like that. But DirecTV Now, right now, if you sign up as a new customer with DirecTV Now, they are actually giving away an Apple TV 4K. You do have to pay for, I believe, 2 or 3 months upfront of their subscription, but you can choose their very lowest plan, and put it on a credit card or whatever, pay for it up front. What I did was I selected their lowest plan, which was like $35, and I put it on a credit card, and it's like $105, which is the equivalent of what I was paying for a streaming service anyway for like 2 months. And it's less than, it's roughly half the price of the Apple TV. So I'm getting the streaming service that I'm going to be paying for anyways, and I'm getting the free Apple TV. So I would strongly suggest this. They're not, obviously they're not paying me any money to say this, but I would strongly suggest actually doing DirecTV Now. If you are thinking about, cutting the cord and switching to a streaming service, it's a great option. You get the Apple TV. They ship it extremely fast. I put the order in for the 3 months of service, and I think that I had the Apple TV within like 3 or 4 days of putting the order in. So that was an amazing deal. The Apple TV right now, the model I have, I believe, is selling for like $180. I paid $105 for the streaming service. I got so I don't have to worry about paying my monthly bill for the next 3 months. It's already paid for, and I got an Apple TV free. So that's an awesome option. Uh, I also would suggest connecting this, downloading this app, the Speed Test app, because if you're ever having issues with it streaming or something like that, you never know. It's a good, quick way of testing your connectivity, and knowing exactly what kind of speeds you have, if you don't have any good speeds at all, then it's a good way of testing it. It only takes a few seconds, and then that's it. You know, but outside of that, I'm gonna probably post one more video about an Apple TV 4K, and then I'm gonna switch to another device, and we'll uh, we'll go through some videos for that. Again, guys, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, or anything, or any questions, feel free to ask, and feel free to let me know in the comment section. Again, this is Tech Love. Have a great day.